Just focusing on WOC, I would say that it's to ensure that they actually sustain engagement with the text that we are assigning to them, and to ensure that they know that very, very well. So I think in WOC, we are teaching them to slow down as readers and writers, and to sort of take pause, learn to close read, learn how to generate claims, and learn to sort of figure out insights. So that's something that has helped me also in, trying to slow down as a reader, and taking the time to understand a text before sort of jumping to conclusions and looking for sources that fit in with those conclusions. So
Okay.
I think that's part of the reason.
Okay.
Personal experiences, I think I personally don't like students to bring that in, because it's not an easy thing to do. So I think giving them room in the audio assignment to do that is good, because we use video text which are doing that, and so they can think through the process there. But in writing, it often ends up being a distraction as opposed to actually adding value. So telling them that it's coming from a personal space and you are writing, and the fact that your claim and analysis is anyway something that's personal to your perspective, so you don't need to bring in personal anecdotes as well.
If one is using personal experience as evidence, one
Mm.
has to ask the question why, right? So, I mean, imagine an autoethnographic study. You're using your personal experience to make a point. But in that case, you are using only your personal experience with which you're analyzing in great depth under a certain framework. I don't think that is the kind of question that we are giving to our students. What essentially is happening is that it serves no purpose. I mean, that personal experience serves no analytical purpose.
Okay, so if I could rephrase that, that students don't necessarily come into class knowing how to use personal anecdotes and personal experience as a part of an analytic essay. Not that it can't be done, not that it is not done, not that we don't want to teach our students to do that. We are not coming at this in order to sort of block the personal and say critical writing is nothing personal. None of that. This is not at all coming from there. All we are doing is we are breaking it up in steps so that we teach students how to use it, rather than assume that they already know. In fact, when we assume that they already know, it doesn't produce the results that we would like. And also remember, this is a course where there are very few readings. There is no other course in college that they will take where there are only 3 essays or 4 essays to read and one video text to look at or audio text to look at. These are very, very few texts. And the reason why I have these we have these very few texts is precisely so that they can learn how to learn reading strategies, learn how to mine the text for evidence, learn how to deeply engage with texts that they are using as sources, and not divide their attention between 15 things. So we teach them how to work with 4 texts, and what they learn they are then able to apply to 10 texts, 15 texts they found on their own, or text that's been assigned in readings. So we need to be very clear that this is the reason why we are doing it.